Good evening, I hope everyone's well today. Thank you for watching. Consider liking and subscribing if you're not already. It does help me out a lot, so thank you. Five Guys, the restaurant chain, has decided to make 5 of their restaurants in the United Kingdom Halal certified. What does this mean? Well, I want to try to unpack it a little bit here. The two that concern me because they're close to me is the one up in Birmingham and the one across in Manchester in the Arndale. Halal is basically the Muslim method of animal slaughter. I'm sure a lot of you are already aware of this. They've got to say a silly prayer, they've got to be Muslim, and they've got to not stun the animal if you're going to do it properly, certified way. How is this allowed in the United Kingdom? This is what I wanted to get to. No surprises. It was introduced in the 1930s, so nearly 100 years ago, under a Labour Prime Minister. It was a national government at the time, so it was a coalition government, but it was led by, no surprises, a Labour Prime Minister. Here's the thing that bothers me with this liberal setup we've got in the United Kingdom currently. The problem that I've got is it requires the dominant religion and the dominant culture to allow everything and everything in the name of tolerance. But the cultures that we allow in are not tolerant of us, and this is the paradox. Because if you want something halal, that means that you need to be a Muslim to make it halal meat to do the slaughter. So this culture is not inclusive, it is exclusive. Now, what's going to happen in 5 or 10 years? It's not going to be 5 restaurants. It's going to be 10 restaurants. It's going to be 15. It's going to be 20. And this is the concern, because if you've got the dominant culture, the liberal culture, being dominated by the minority or the recessive culture, it doesn't bode well. And this is what we need to be concerned about, which is what I'm concerned about here. In 2012, our Protestant king, or queen at the time, allowed it so the head of the Church of England, which was Elizabeth II at the time, her basically successors could marry outside of the Protestant faith. They could marry Catholics. So our culture and our way of doing things actually becomes more tolerant over time. If you look at the way that halal slaughter has evolved over the years, it used to be any man or woman of the cloth could perform the ritual, and now it's specifically for Muslims, nobody else. This is concerning because while most religions will go towards the liberal side and be more tolerant of other cultures, the religion of peace seems to be going in a different direction. And this is the culture that we are importing en masse to the United Kingdom, and it's an alien culture to our culture. Some cultures are not as, shall we say, not all cultures are equal, to coin a phrase. Some cultures are better. The Western civilization depended on that. Okay. Now, if you like this video and you think I make some good points and you agree with me, let me know. Other continental countries such as Denmark have banned halal slaughter. We should be doing the same here, or we should be looking at it very closely. These restaurants essentially means that if you don't agree with that practice because of either religious and animal welfare issues, or just because you think it has no place in a modern society, you're essentially barred because they don't serve anything but halal. So they may be pandering to the majority populations in these areas. Manchester and Birmingham and all the major cities are going the same way. How long will it be until the rest of the country follows? I appreciate your time. Maybe like and share, and I will see you in the next one. You have a good afternoon. Thank you.